Going golf ball diving. Ooh, a ball. What's going on, guys? It's Chris with See Below H2O. Today we are going to be diving for some more golf balls here at this golf course. This 18-hole course has 3 waterways, so we're going to try to make it in most of them. The water is a little cold, so I probably won't stay in for too long. So let's jump in and see what we find. And don't forget to subscribe down there in the corner for all our underwater adventures coming up. You won't want to miss it. So here's everything I'm using to dive for golf balls. This is a standard jacket wing style BCD with first stage, second stage, safe second, and a dive computer. I also have a dive knife that's attached to the BC and a standard aluminum 80 tank. And weights, when I put weights on, I try to put the bare minimum I need because golf balls can weigh you down. They pretty much weigh 10 pounds per 100 balls. So I try to keep my weight to a minimum because I'll quickly accumulate weight as I'm down there. I have a mask, gloves, a hood, another dive knife that's attached to my leg in case I lose one. And this is the dive bag I use. It's a hard surface top with a little flapper in here. And this helps me able to put balls in the bag underwater because I cannot see this bag underwater. I also have it attached on a little clip that clips to my D-rings on my BC. I also have it on a Velcro strap in case I need to discard this underwater because this thing can weigh up to 40 pounds underwater. So if I need to, I can just pull this and drop it down. I also have my fins that sometimes I use, sometimes I don't. It really depends on what the bottom looks like. If it's really muddy, sometimes I'll wear them just to rest my feet on the bottom so my feet don't sink in the mud. So that's basically everything you would need to dive for golf balls. The camera makes me look so skinny. Pull my arm out.
How was it in there?
It was cold. It was really cold. There's more balls down here than there is in the water. Get them balls. And now I've got to dive down and clean out this water intake from this pump house. We're assuming it's like 20 feet down, which is going to be really, really cold considering 7 foot is like freezing. It's the inlet that allows water irrigation to water the fairways and greens, so that was kind of the deal I made up with them to come dive here for free. So wish me luck. So we just got done diving for some golf balls. We found about 700 in a period of about 2 hours underwater. Not as many as I'd hoped we'd find, but considering it was freezing cold at 7 feet or below, I really didn't want to go much further out, which is probably where a majority of the balls were. So here's what we found. 700 balls here. This is what they look like in the bag. There's 400 balls in this one bag. So imagine dragging that underwater and out of the water. This thing weighs roughly 42 pounds with 400 balls in it. Maybe a little more when I'm actually pulling leaves and mud and some other stuff out of it. So a lot of good balls and a lot of hitaway balls. Now, I'm not a professional golf ball diver. I like to do this in my spare time, more so for fun. I don't do it for the money. And when I do it, I always make sure I have someone on the bank watching me. I never go alone because anything could happen underwater, even in shallow water at 6 feet or less. And I try to get as much information from the golf course about the pond as I can before getting in the water, as far as depth, any hazards, if there's a irrigation system in there, any electrical lines, if there's a fountain. If the pond has been there since the golf course, that makes me feel a little better because I feel like if the pond was put there for a golf course. It's not going to be too deep. There's not going to be a lot of trees or obstructions in the water. So just getting as much information as I can before I get in the water helps with the overall safety of the dive, because anything can happen. So be safe. Be sure to subscribe and like this video. Also leave a comment down below what you think of this video. Tell me maybe some things you want to see in some content coming up. We have plans to travel down south here soon to Florida, Georgia, Alabama area. So we're going to be doing a lot of diving down there and hopefully find a lot of stuff. So be sure to subscribe and we'll see you soon.